I'm Dr. Lori. I'm in Timonium, Maryland, near Baltimore. I'm going to show you what everybody else missed, all those bargains. Let's go shopping at Goodwill. Pieces of glass. There's a lot of different kinds of glass, but glass versus crystal is another thing I want to talk about. But this one I like. Of course, instead of having the silver overlay, they have the gold-plated overlay. And it has two handles. They seem to be in pretty good shape. Separation dish. This one's from the 1970s. $5 is a little high. I think it's worth 10. So I think paying, well, you're getting 50% off, but I still think that's a little high, although it is in good shape. You want to make sure you don't see any of this coming off. If it starts to come off, like you can see in here where it's starting to come off, starting to come away, if you start to see that, then you don't have a very good quality in terms of condition. So that's a little bit high. The other thing I want to tell you about is crystal. You know, everyone goes, oh, it's crystal, so it's fabulous. Not all crystal is fabulous. This piece is crystal, and this piece says it's crystal right on it, upside down as it is, but it says it's crystal right on it. However, if you pick it up, it's not that clear. You know, it's not really all that clear. So it's a little bit cloudy. Crystal should be crystal clear. The high quality crystal, the Waterfords, you know, and other types of crystal. This crystal, yeah, it's 25% or 24% or more lead, but it's not clear enough. So you want to make sure it's clear. The tinging is ridiculous. No reason to be tinging because it's going to sound different to everybody else's ear. As you go in, typical glass, typical glass. This piece is really nice. I like that piece. That's very what everybody's looking for now. Small bowl. This particular bowl is a chip bowl. That's right, in the 70s, that was a chip bowl. Today's chip bowls are like huge. You know, they're really big chip bowls. Everybody's eating the chips or the popcorn. But you can see, of course, the decal overlay. You can see the nice shape of this piece. Let's see how much this is, because this is your, that's a $5 piece too, but that's in good shape. Now it's glass, it's not crystal, it's glass, but the design is what everybody's looking for, and this is now 50 years old. So remember, everything is in 50 and 100-year cycles when we collect. That's a good deal. Value on this is going to be $25 to $28 for your $5 investment. That I would say buy, but I keep everything here. I leave it here so you can buy it, so you can get it. Now, when you look around, design sometimes gets you. What does that mean, design gets you? Well, look at this. Most people would think, oh, that's crystal, because of the design. This is glass too, so inexpensive to make, right? But again, a nice design. Now, they only want $6.50 for it, but the design is really what you're paying for. You're not paying for the quality of the materials, you're paying for this nice sort of swirl design on it. It's not crystal clear, it doesn't have lead content, it isn't rather heavy. It's a good piece of designed glass. But I would say for that, you're looking at $25. So at $6.50, that's a good deal. You all know this is a paper plate. You all know the quality and the value of the paper plate, right? It's unmarked. Now, you could have pieces of ceramics, right? All different types of clay, pottery, china that are unmarked and can be valuable. What are you looking for? You're looking for bright white clay, right? The brighter and whiter the clay, the higher the quality of the ceramic. I want it to be bright and white, like this. See how bright white this is? Better quality versus this, which is a gray, brown, almost a brown beige color. If it's gray or brown or beige, leave it there. Not as valuable, not as high quality. Right? And it'll probably break faster too. So again, I want you to look for the bright white clay because that means that the clay is actually, of the ceramic, is actually better quality, higher value. A lot of you don't know when something is printed onto canvas. The easiest way to know if something is printed onto canvas is right here. You see this nice sharp line where the actual printed part hits this white part? That's a print on canvas. It's also known as an oleograph. It's a fake painting, okay? So it looks like it's a painting because it's on canvas, but in fact, when you see that sharp line that goes all the way across, you know that the checkered portion is actually printed, and the white is what it's printed on. That's going to happen every single time that you see any oleograph. There's always a space where the actual edge is cut, and usually it leaves that white. So you can see that this is basically just a print, you know, just like any other kind of photograph. So this I would leave here because it's not worth it. Hummel or not a Hummel? Right there. Look at the eyes. Not a Hummel. Well, we know that I'm not going to spread any fertilizer, and I'm not carrying this around either. I guess that blows leaves or something. I don't know what that does. But this I want to talk about, because this is from Beauty and the Beast, the early 1990s, 1991 film by Disney. And very, very collectible with Disney collectors are these sculptures that are also snow globes. So you have these. It's a music box. It's made in China by Disney, but it's for the first of these films. So the first film is actually a French film that's directed by Jean Cocteau, but this is the film that Disney made famous, and it's a music box. They want $7 for it. And I want you to see how it is, of course, a ceramic base with the music box. I'm not going to play the music, but when you turn these, I want you to turn them 3 times, and that's it. Don't overturn them. Don't play the music too much, because you might actually damage it. So you can see the snow globe. See if I can get some of the glycerin to move around. Okay. So you can see, of course, the sparkles inside, and then you can see the castle in the winter, and then they're ice skating here, Beauty and the Beast. For $7, this piece is worth $225. They sell regularly to collectors. They sell online mainly, but it's just sitting here in the wild along with purple cars and a toolbox and other stuff. But that one I'm leaving here for you, so you can find it. But that's a great bargain at $7. So somebody didn't know what they were leaving here today. You all asked me about the gloves, and you think that I'm a germaphobe. I'm not a germaphobe. I'm trying to protect the objects, because they're not my objects, from the oils in my hands. So the oils can get to the objects, attract dirt, deteriorate the objects, which devalues the objects. So that's why I wear the gloves. Purses. Okay. It's an acquired taste. Some people don't like it, but Vera Bradley is big, and there's a lot of Vera Bradley here. It looks to be in good shape. I always say check the zipper. So I want you to check the zippers. Right? Make sure it zips, make sure it's strong, make sure you hear it, you know. Look for the tag. Vera Bradley, I'm going brand names, okay? Smell it, because it's textile. You got to take a whiff, right? And then you've got to see what they want. Okay, they want $11 for this small one. So this one is probably worth $25. I love this because of the pattern, and I also like it not only because of the pattern, but also because of this magnet. See how the magnet actually closes for you? Okay. $13.50 on that, that's a deal. That's $35. So that one you got to take. Now I'm leaving them here for you, but that one you got to take. That one's beautiful. Vera Bradley, here's another one. And again, you got to check, make sure that these zippers are working. See, this thing is now in the way of the zipper because of where they put the tag. So this tag, I want $12 for it. So you can see where we are. Bigger ones are $12, $15. Make sure you look inside. There's usually a Vera Bradley tag on the inside as well. Here you go. You want to look for that. Look for ink marks. Look for perfume stains. Look for makeup stains. But these all look to be pretty good. Probably all from the same person, you know, even over here. Now this one I want to show you because the elephants were very, very popular. And this particular pattern was very popular for a long, long time for Vera Bradley, who, of course, is out of Indiana, made her way, of course, designer. And this one's a really nice, smaller piece. I don't like small pocketbooks. I need the big pocketbook. I need room. But I do know that this particular pattern is very desirable, so a lot of value. Only $10 for this one. It's got the very preppy pink and green Vera Bradley tag on it. I would say value on that one's going to be about $50 for that bag. So you've got, you know, for the $10 to $15 range, you're looking at between $30 to $60 for one bag. This one seems to be hiding behind this ink bag, this INC bag. This little tiny one is another Vera Bradley. Now, granted, they come in at different times, so this is probably why they got onto the shelves differently. And then there's that zipper. Open up into the inside, make sure there's a corresponding pattern. Same colors, same type of pattern, but again, it's really the tags that you're looking for. There are knockoffs, but not that many knockoffs. This one's only $9. So 9 to make 25. A lot of you just discount tools. Oh, they're old tools, they're not worth anything. So many of them. The tools can be very valuable. Old planers, jigsaws, power tools, screwdrivers, whatever it might be. And the boxes can be valuable too. This one, for example, this opens up. They want $15 for this one. It does have a locking mechanism. It's not in the best shape. Unfortunately, no tools in it, so of course less value. But for 15 bucks, this toolbox is probably worth a good 40. Told you I'd find you bargains. There's more to come.